What's going on, my Pazonos? Welcome back to a brand new special video, and today I got something definitely a lot more weirder. I got something a lot more like I don't really do stuff like this before. I haven't really done this, but today I'm going to be showing you guys the best way to grind for money in or rings in sonicriderszerogravity. Now, I'm just going to show you guys this method because of the fact that I don't think there's a lot of people on YouTube really talking about this, and well, I have my other reasons for wanting to do this video like this specifically, but basically what I'm going to show you guys is I've been playing sonicriderszerogravity a lot recently, and because I've been playing my PlayStation 2 again a lot, so I wanted to basically 100% this game and do everything that I could to unlock everything. So I've already done all the missions, I did the story mode and all that stuff, but now it's time actually to unlock all the gear. But most of the gear that you have to unlock in this game, you actually have to buy. And as you can see, they can go for some pretty crazy prices, as you guys can see. So you might be wondering, so how do you get money fast in this game? Like, what do you do? Well, there is a couple of methods to doing that. You can either do the Grand Prix mode, which in the Grand Prix mode, you actually get to have basically, because every single race there is an opportunity for you to get like 100 rings. So if you do the Heroes Cup or the Babylon Cup, you can actually get 100 rings in every single lap. And considering that there's 6 levels, you can get like 600 rings. But then after you get like first in the entire World Grand Prix, you get 500 more rings as a bonus. So you get 1,011 rings, or 1,100 rings in total just for doing the mission. Now, obviously, as you guys can see, it actually takes about 20 or 19 to 20 minutes to actually do one World Grand Prix. So that's about 20 minutes to get 1,100 rings. But I'm here to show you guys there is a far better method than that. There's also other methods in the game that involve like getting like the most wanted or the gambler gear or something like that, which is I think right, because I don't think I have it yet. Like this one and this, or whatever it is. But basically, I'm going to show you guys the best way to get a whole lot of money, and it actually is going to take us not that long ago. So if you go to story mode, then you go to like heroes, and then you go all the way to Mediatek, and then you go to mission 2. It says reach the goal with at least 100 rings. Now I'm going to show you guys why this is literally the best way to get rings. And also, just as a side comment, the missions in this game are really not that hard at all. They're not really that bad, and I think this is better than the first Riders game because there's actually a lot less missions anyway. But anyway, so this mission right here, you have to get 100 rings, but there's actually a catch. You can get a lot more rings than 100 rings, and that's actually how you get the extreme rank. So basically what you do is you just basically just play through this level as normal, get as many rings as you can, and basically I'm going to show you guys what is going to be happening. Now, honestly, a lot of the gear in this game costs a lot of rings, so this is the reason why I feel like this method is just so much more better than the method that a lot of people probably subscribe to. Because a lot of the time, like, you got to play the game like so freaking much in like the Grand Prix. No matter how good you are, that can actually get pretty stale, even if you love this game like I do. But this is the reason why I'm doing this video, because I don't really know about a lot of people doing this. Now, you guys might be wondering, why am I recording the video like this? Well, I'll get to that in a second. But basically, I'm just going to keep getting some of these rings. Try to get in the middle of these ring trails, because there's 12 rings in these little groups or whatever. As you can already see, I already have 184 rings. It doesn't just, you don't just have to get just 100 rings. You can get a lot more than that. As you can see, I got 200 rings. And so, that's the end of the mission. You can just press start. And instead of going back to the menu, I'm going to click restart. Now, what happens is apparently after you do and you get all the missions and you complete the level, you actually get to keep those rings. And you don't actually have to go back to the menu in order for the game to actually save those rings. You actually just keep doing this as much as you want. So I'm going to do this about like 5 times, and I'm going to show you guys. Because I had like, what was it, like 800, 900 rings when I started this video. I wasn't actually really paying attention. But now I'm going to show you guys how many rings I can actually get with just doing this. But to be real, guys, there's actually another reason why I wanted to do this video. And it's because not only is it really cool to actually show you guys like how awesome it is just to do this method and get all the items in the game if you were just recently replaying sonicriderszerogravity, which is seriously one of the best Sonic racing games of all time. I do not get the hate for Sonic Riders. It is an amazing series. I love this series so much. The first Riders game is a lot of get good. Some people say that this game isn't as good, but whatever. The real reason I want to do this video besides that is I kind of miss these days, like where we used to put, because if you already noticed, I'm not using a capture card, I'm not doing this on my computer or anything like that. I'm just recording my monitor right now in the dark with my camera. And so there we go, we gotta do the second one. But I'm just recording this with my monitor in the dark with my PlayStation 2. And I'm just playing the game and I'm talking behind it right now. Like, no special effects, no nothing, you know, just pure, just raw, unfiltered awesomeness. I'm not even hooking this audio up to, like, the camera or whatever. This is kind of what, like, if you've been on YouTube for as long as I have, because I've been on YouTube really since, like, 2008, like, early 2008. You know, probably noticed, like, a lot of people used to do their videos like this. And this was kind of, the reason why is because most people who did videos like this, they did it because they didn't have a capture card, because like capture cards was like they were really expensive back then. PC games was like were not as, like, PCs were not as good. Most people didn't have really that good PCs to like record stuff off of their just their freaking computers or whatever. And even then they probably didn't have like really powerful emulators like that we have now. And even if they did, it probably chugged their computer. But the point of the matter is, people kind of just made do with what they had back then. You could call them the Dark Ages, you could call them the Primordial Ages or whatever. I still call this, like, the most rawest YouTube era. And I'm not trying to, like, be one of those people that just talks about the old YouTube and they're really just talking about FNAF from, like, 2014. No, I'm talking about 2009 YouTube poop. Freaking awesome gameplay just in the background, just like this. And I'm not saying that we can't have, like, you know, better quality stuff now, but I just want to, like, kind of take you guys back to a time where personally I felt like, you know, this was like, when I watched YouTube videos back in the day, I really felt like the rawness of something like this. Now, it's not like people didn't have, like, stuff like Dazzles or Hot Pogs back then, but they were a lot more, like, rare, you know what I'm saying? And even then, it's not about the equipment. It's just about the rawness. It's about the feel. It's just about making videos that you like and that you would watch or you think that would be cool. And it's just, that's what YouTube used to be about. It used to be about YouTube, broadcast yourself. That used to be its old slogan for those who don't know. And that was one of the reasons why, like, this became my favorite website of all time, and it still is. I still can't believe that technically I've been making videos for over 14 years. That's a freaking long time. Like, that's most of my life right there, because I'm 24. But I've been making this I've been doing videos for a long time. And even before, what I used to do is I used to, like, put my, I used to play with my, like, my toys, like my toys in front of, like, the camera. And I used to just make, like, little stories out of that. And I couldn't upload those because I didn't have, like, a YouTube account. But I did that long before I even got on YouTube. Before I even made my own account, which was in, like, March of 2011. And it's just crazy how far things have come. And that's the reason why, like, my videos, I know a lot of them, like, from this here on out, they're probably going to be completely random, guys. I'm just going to be perfectly real. Nowadays, I'm just going to start looking at videos that I just feel like making. And that's really just how it's gonna be. You know, this is the point where I tell you guys, oh god, this is actually a freaking update video. Ha ha ha! I tricked you. Not really. It's just this video. This video. I just want to take my channel, like, in a different direction. I'm trying to get some momentum going on. I just uploaded the me side video today, so that's when I'm recording this for reference. But I'm just trying to make videos that I've always wanted to again, and I can really get consistent. And my ADHD and my my autism be damned. I will try to make and do as much as I can. I think a lot of the time I just wasn't catering to myself in the past, but now I want to do that. So, yeah. In all honesty, if we're gonna get back to like the game or whatever, yes, this is gonna be my last attempt or my last lap. I don't even know how many laps this was. I think this is like the 4th one. If this is the 4th one, I don't really care. This video is kind of just supposed to be like a fast type of like, oh yeah, this is just something I do. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to get like another bike, or not bike gear. I kind of want to get another skate gear, or what is it, rollerblade? I don't know what they call it in this game. The skate gear, whatever. That's what I'll call it. This game is also very underrated, but I will say that Regravitify does make this game a lot better. One of the reasons why is because the freaking balancing for the boards in Sonic Riders actually made no sense. Like, if you have something like the airship, I think it's called, the gear, and it basically is supposed to turn into like a yacht, and when you transform into it, it loses speed for no reason. It's like if you were to run with that, like if you were to not be in a like on your board or whatever, you could run faster than that yacht, and it's ridiculous. Like, why would you make? Like, I hate that they did that. They did that in the first Riders game, and they did that in here. In this game, it's less apparent because like there are like gear in this game that can look like they're actually pretty weak, but they're actually really cool. But yeah. Anyway, with that being said, that is going to be the last time I do that. But let's go to the shop and see how many rings I have. I already have, that's a lot more than I thought. I already have 2,000 some rings. Now, just give you a frame of reference. It would take you 20 minutes to get to just 1,100 rings in the Grand Prix mode. I just got about 1,000 or so, and that took like, I don't know, like maybe 9 minutes. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure like how long I was doing that, because I know I was talking before I was actually doing that. Because I know it's like 12 minutes in the video, but I don't know. But basically, that's, like, obviously, do the math there. It takes a lot longer to just do this, rather than to just, you know, do the Grand Prix mode a whole bunch of times, or even use, like, gear that supposedly give you a lot of money. But this is actually the fastest way to actually grind for money in this game. So now, with this money, I am, like I said, I wanted to get a bike gear anyway, but, could maybe, I was going to get Rail Linker, but I'm not going to get Rail Linker because it's too much. Seriously, look at some of the prices of this. Like 99,000, like Jesus Christ. I think it's a lot more than it was in the first Riders game. A lot of these things are, but the thing is that a lot of things are just a lot more. You get a lot more rings in this game, I think, but I could be wrong about that. But I might as well just get. I was gonna get Cover P, but actually I'm just gonna get Shinobi. Because that's a really cool gear. Although I'm not sure about the stats of it. But anyways, yeah, that's basically it. That is basically how you get as many rings as you can in this game. Now, you could probably put like a podcast or listen to something in the background where you just grind for it. I don't know how long it would take to get every single one in the game, every single item in the game. I'm sure someone could like put that in the comments or put that in like a Reddit post or something. But that being said, that's pretty much it for the for this video. I just kind of wanted to do this video because, like I said, you know, I'm just kind of making stuff that I really want to make now, and this is also another message just to tell you guys, oh my god, like, I'm making stuff that I really want to make now, and I'm tired of making stuff that I don't want to make. It's very common. I know I've said that sometime in the past, but it's really common for people to like do stuff like that. But with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you like it. What did you think of this old style YouTube content? Anyways, with that being said, guys, subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, Johnny.